Hello, YouTube. Yeah, I don't really know. I'm just gonna talk. So, I don't know if you guys know or if anybody cares, but I'm gonna talk about tracking your macros versus like clean eating or whatever. So what I do, in the past, I just started this like for a year, but in the past I used to just obviously just like eat clean and just eat all the healthy foods, you know, fruits and vegetables, and I still do that. That's like all my food I eat is fruits and vegetables and whatever. But now I have started counting my macros, and so macros are like the 3 macronutrients, carbs, protein, and fat. And your body needs like a certain amount per day to like function. Like you need a certain amount of fat to like regulate your hormone levels. You need a certain amount of carbs for energy, and then you need protein for like protein synthesis and like building your muscles and everything, and maintaining like lean body mass. And so I've started tracking my macros, and that just means like you have a certain amount of protein, like grams of protein and grams of fat and carbs that you want to hit every day. And there's a lot of people out there who like are strict, and they're like straight to the gram. They have to make sure they eat the right amount of foods, and like don't go over, don't go under. They're like pretty strict. But me, I'm super relaxed about it. Like I know the macros I'm supposed to be eating, and I use my MyFitnessPal to track what I eat and how much I eat, so that I'm like at least in the ballpark. But I'm definitely not strict. I'll be over and under almost every day, but not by a lot. I make sure I'm still in the area, but I do that like Monday through Friday, and then I found that on the weekends usually I like go home to see my family or I'm hanging out with friends, but I'm like really loose on the weekend. Like I just don't like put it in MyFitnessPal and track. Like I'm mindful, I know what I eat and I know what's good for me and what I should be eating, but I don't actually like track to the gram on the weekends. And that's usually Monday through Friday too. I'll do like my running and weightlifting every day, but on the weekends I'll usually like switch it up and do fun workouts. Like I'll run outside and do like a long distance run, or I'll go do like spin class or something. So my weekends are a little more fun. Tracking macros is like pretty beneficial versus like clean eating, because clean eating you like feel guilty if you eat a cookie, or if you have like, if you want to get froyo or something. But counting your macros, it doesn't really matter what type of fat or like carbs or protein you eat, as long as you're in the right range. So for example, if I like calculate my day, I can like calculate in ice cream, like to eat ice cream that day, like because ice cream has a certain amount of macros, and so if you fit it into your day, then you can eat it without feeling guilty because you don't go over your macros. You just make sure it fits. And so that's pretty nice. And obviously nutrient dense foods are super important for you, and they're super beneficial to your body. So that's mostly what I eat. Like if you saw in my past vlogs, I eat stir fry vegetables and salads every day, and my breakfast has zucchini in it, and my oatmeal, which may seem pretty weird, but the moral of the story is just macros helps you fit in the more fun foods, and so that's what I like to do. And then I think I'll show you my MyFitnessPal in a bit, but I just want to kind of talk about that. My battery's about to die, so I have to stop this. am trying this new thing. It's the Pressed Juice place, so it's, you know, they sell juices and whatever, but now they made it into like a frozen yogurt texture. So I got half greens, which had like kale, spinach, cucumber, and then I got half chocolate, which was like cacao and dates, and I sampled it and it was really good, so I'm excited to eat this. Surprisingly really good. Like, I sampled the green one before because I was kind of afraid that it wasn't gonna be good, but they have like coconut meat in it, so it makes it a little sweeter, so it's good. The chocolate one's obviously really good, but the greens is good too, and then you feel a bit healthier and you get your veggies in, so I recommend it. Okay, it's a new day than the clips you just saw before. Yes, I'm still wearing the same jacket. I just got back from work, and to be honest, most of my day was fine, but just recently I wasn't having the best day, and the only way I know how to fix my day and to make it better is to bake. So I'm gonna take you guys through how to make healthy black bean brownies, but usually the consistency is kind of like more like fudge. Black bean and brownies may not sound like they go together, but they're actually really good. Even my dad, who doesn't usually like healthy stuff, likes them, and he took them to his work and they said they liked them. They could have just been being nice, but I love these. They're my favorite healthy recipe that I make, and so I'm going to show you guys how to make those. Yes, I'm sitting on my counter. Hopefully it doesn't break. I've never sat on here before, but let me show you guys the ingredients. So what you're going to need is stevia. Chocolate protein powder is preferred, but I'm going to be using cookies and cream, and it'll really, you don't really need chocolate flavored protein. I feel like I use any kind, but the cocoa powder just makes it chocolatey enough, so really whatever you have. Chocolate chips, definitely not optional. Cocoa powder, I have unsweetened or like cacao. Vanilla extract, oh, I don't know what that's for. You need like agave or honey. I'm gonna use this Walden Farms pancake syrup. It's like 0 calorie everything, but agave or honey works, or like a pure maple syrup. And then coconut oil and black beans. And the first step is to preheat your oven to 350. So I already am ahead of the game and I got that going. And I will show you guys what's next. Actually, the second step was super easy. I forget, you just add everything to the blender except the chocolate chip. So it says to use a food processor. I use a Vitamix. It works great. If you have like a blender that's not that great, sometimes the black beans don't get mixed up so well. So I just suggest using something that can blend pretty well. And so the portions of each ingredient is, so pretty much you just add all the ingredients to the food processor. So it'll be like 1 can of black beans, 3 tablespoons of the cocoa powder. I use the unsweetened cocoa powder. 7 tablespoons of your protein powder. 1/3 cup of the agave or honey or maple syrup, whatever you decided to use. Like a little bit of salt. I actually usually don't even put it in there. 1/2 teaspoon of baking powder. I don't know if I showed that in the ingredients that you needed. As well as a pinch of stevia. I don't even know how much a pinch is. You just eyeball it, put some in there. And then you're going to put in 1 tablespoon of vanilla extract, 3.5 tablespoons of coconut oil, and you're going to blend all that together. And then when you're done, you'll mix in the chocolate chips. You can put in as much or as little as you want. I like a lot of chocolate chips because I like it nice and chocolatey. I mean, I didn't miss anything. But you just put that on the blender, blend it until it's smooth. I'll show you the consistency, and I'll put all the ingredients in the description box, so if I miss something you can just look there and it'll show you the whole recipe. So I'm going to blend this now, and then I will show you what it looks like, and then I'll put it in the pan. Okay, so I just blended it up and it looks like that. It is so good. I usually, like, once I pour it out, I accidentally leave a little bit in there for me to just eat it, because literally the batter tastes so good. Like, every time I make it, it comes out perfect. I'll probably jinx it this time and it's not going to come out good, but usually it's so good. And so you make the batter, and then you're going to want to spray like a rectangular or square pan. I don't know if it matters what you really have. You just want to spread it in there. So I'll spray this. Then you're gonna pour it out. I don't have like certain dimensions that it's like supposed to fit into. You just kind of make it as thick or as thin as you want, I guess. You kind of want it like brownies, so. This is what the consistency looks like. I'm gonna spread it around in here. I have a big pan, so let's see. I just realized I forgot to add the chocolate chips. What the heck? Okay, I'm gonna pour them on top and hope that's just as good, but you can't forget the chocolate chips. What type of person am I showing you how to make this and I'm messing up? But I will like this. Okay, chocolate chips are right in front of me. How could I forget them? I'm just gonna sprinkle them on top, I think. That should be fine, right? Hope so. Okay, so I guess I just showed you. This is what it looks like. I know it doesn't look like super professional. If I had a smaller pan, it would be better. Because then I wouldn't have to try to like keep it here because I don't want it to be too thin. And so, let's see, why is this in the way? So yeah, you want it to be thicker. If I had a smaller pan, that would be best. So it doesn't kind of thin out. But now I'm gonna put it in the oven and then I'll get to eat it. To say you'll put it in the oven for about like 16 minutes. Obviously you can like check on it before then to see if yours cooks faster. But I found 16 minutes is about the right time. Then you'll take them out and you're gonna really want them to cool overnight, but you know, usually you can't wait, so I'll probably still have some today, but I'm actually bringing them into my office tomorrow. Not any of them are like healthy eaters, so it'll be a test to see if they actually like it or not. Hopefully they do. And I'll show you guys when they're done. Alright people, they are done and they are gorgeous. Yeah, so that's how they look. They taste even better. Like I said, they're best if you cool them overnight and then eat them. And they're like super fudgy and I don't know, they're real good. You should keep them refrigerated though. Like if you want to take them as a snack, like to work or something, try to keep them in the fridge. I'm making a waffle. Try to keep them in the fridge because of like the coconut oil, the consistency changes if it's out in the heat. So yeah, just try to refrigerate them so they don't get melty. But they're so good. Like I said, I make a lot of healthy baked goods, and this is always my favorite. I think they're approved. If you guys make them, let me know, and let me know if you like them. But thank you guys for watching the vlog. This will be the end, and I'll see you in the next one.